Welcome everyone. Today it's about the AOC magic stuff. So I've covered all of the quest lines for the different types of magic, and now I'm going to show how to craft the magic and use it. If you've gone through the quest system, you've probably crafted some of it anyway. But just in case, this is how it works. So each type of magic has its own altar. I don't normally mess around with that, and that's why I like Beyond Stations. It condenses everything into one, and then you don't need all of this around your base because it's just silly. But anyhow, so Altar of the Sun, this is our fire magic. So each magic has these weapons, and it goes up in tiers, obviously. So this is the first one, then you could do 2, 3, 4, and then 5. The damage goes up as you go up in number. So these are just the base damage it tells you here. So power damage is 8. There is an ultimate damage. And then it tells you how much soul essence it takes from you when you use it. I have the soul essence system turned off because I think it's an unnecessary step just for me. Some people like it. It may add more realism if you're used to playing a mage and using up mana and things like that. You can just really say it's the same thing. There are also different levels of spell as well. And that starts from 1 to 5. And then you have some specialist types of spells. So there's Inferno, Ring of Fire, and Volcanic Flames. This is just all, again, what you get with the fire magic. So what you do is when you've made the first one, you can just use that until you've ascended up to your next level, then make the second one, and go on that way if you want. I like to just wait and then make the best one. Also, each one has a harvesting tool that you need to get your gems. Still call them gems? Yeah, to get your gems for your ascensions. But those were spoke about in each of the magic quest videos, so if you want to check that out. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to work my way through in each one. So each table also it needs fuel, and all the different types of AOC gems. So the fire one needs not flawless topaz, it needs topaz. I use flawless ones just because that's what I have. Same with the divinity altar, that needs topaz. Your arcane sanctuary needs amethyst. It's really the corresponding coloured gems that go with the magic. So you've got sapphires for your water magic. Earth magic is emeralds. So the shattered crystal altar is the blood magic one. That also needs emeralds. And then you've got Shrine of the Harbinger, which is, well, it used to be the second tier of blood magic, but now it's for the soul magic, and that needs soul crystals. And you get soul crystals from the crystal nodes in the underworld. So I think we've covered them all there. Oh no, that's the air magic. Seems like I haven't got the water one. But it all pretty much works the same way. Or if you have the Beyond Stations, you just make this altar and everything's in there for you. So I'm going to concentrate on the fire magic. Bear in mind that it all works the same, it just takes different materials to make each one. So we're going to go and make the highest level that we can, which is going to be 5. Also, while we're doing this, when you go into your knowledge, sorcery is where all the magic is, as you can see. Make sure you are unlocking your extra things as you go. And I don't need to because I have them there. There are also magic staffs and stuff you can make, but you have to join factions for those. So I'm not going to touch on that because the faction system's a bit of a mess right now. I'm going to use the basic fire spell. Now you used to have to craft lots of the spells and then they would get used up like ammo and a bow. But now you just need to make the one. So here it says that power damage is 77, which just means health damage. Ultimate damage is 97, and armor penetration is 16%. Now the thing that it is... Well, magic is a bit different to what it used to be. Now, with AOC, they have a skill system. With the skill system, I'll show you, because the reason I've picked the fire magic is because I haven't leveled that up at all. So, fire magic, it says it's 100, I've never used it. My divine magic obviously is higher because I have been using that throughout the series, and soul magic's the highest. So fire magic is low, which means I'm not going to be doing a lot of damage with it. So, come here, Mr. Bull. As you use it, it levels up as part of the skill system. So the higher it levels, the more damage you will do with it. Okay, I can hear someone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go somewhere that has a lot of NPCs and show you how much I can level up. Okay, so here we are in New Asgard. There should be plenty of things to kill here. So those are just the normal spells, which is, that one's left click. That's the right one, which does, Dragon Breath, I think it's called. And here's your ultimate, which is your control. It does the most damage, but it leaves you a little bit vulnerable to any NPCs around. Because while you can move around with it, you can't move very fast. So with all of the skills, the more you use them, the higher it levels.
Attack! It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Tell me your name so that I can carve it on your fire.
So I leveled up 6 levels, and power damage is now 121, and ultimate damage is 155. When it started off at 62 for the damage there. It will depend on what settings you have. Mine will go pretty high. I can level up to level 300 with my skills because my player level is maxed out at 600, and that's what is recommended in those AOC settings. As with any weapon, you can also add modifications to them. AOC has a deep strike that you can add on. I'm not sure which faction you have to be to learn that, but that used to be faction locked to, I think, either Shadarian or Cold Embrace. I could be wrong. Or you can just add the normal Conan ones if you want to. Or if you're using mods, whatever modifications they have for your weapons. As I said, they all pretty much work the same. The ingredients are going to be different. To get the level 1, they're all pretty cheap to get. So say with blood magic, you just need blood. Level 2, demon blood, flawless rubies. Blood of the devil bear, flawless rubies. It's just going to keep me in flawless rubies for that. Quinixium steel, Zarium, and a death whisper potion. Some of them, the base damage is higher than what we had. I believe it used to be divine, used to be the best, but it's obviously difficult for me to find out because I've leveled up quite a bit in the divine. So hopefully that helped a little bit when it comes to crafting your magic weapons. There are, like I said, there are staffs. I haven't messed around with the faction stuff because it's being reworked and worked on, and it really can't be bothered with it right now. But when you learn soul magic, you can do the Staff of the Harbinger. Soul magic, if you've seen the quest line to get that, it isn't too hard to get. But you're going to need their spells. You're going to need ectoplasm. And ectoplasm you get from killing the ghostly apparition things that are down in the South EOC part. You will have encountered them if you've done the starter quest, if you've seen my starter quest, or if you've done some of the magic ones that took you down into Dreadmere Village. There are some around there, but you're going to need a lot to get your spells here. Like 58 for Soul Bolt to 147 for number 3, 295. So it's something to maybe keep in mind while you're doing your other stuff. If you see them, kill them, make sure you can get your ectoplasm. That's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.